Hey, everybody. Sanbonani, a very good morning, good day, good afternoon, bonjour, dumelang, demachironi, namaste. I think I've sort of covered everyone. Well, not everyone, but if I haven't covered you in those greetings, just let me know. How do we greet in your language? Otherwise, I think I've covered everyone from the bottom of my heart. I greet you all. So I just want to, invade your space just to take you through our transformation journey at the Supply Chain Academy. By the way, this is Truman Kanyiso Hadebe at the Supply Chain Academy. So there's been a little bit of changes on our website. So for this year going forward, actually starting beginning of 2021, in terms of 2022 applications, we are only taking online applications. So I just want to take you through some of the changes on our website. Very exciting journey that we've been embarking on, and it continues. Digital transformation is, as the word suggests, it's transformation. So it's not an instance or a once-off thing. So we keep configuring things, but at the very least, what we've done is to sort of streamline the process and make everything online in terms of the application and registration process. So I just want to take you through that so that you are familiar. There's a lot of things that, hopefully in the next 20, 25 minutes, I'll be able to cover everything, but it's quite simple. So on our landing page, you would see, if you scroll down, you are able to see these various tabs. So for those that are interested in the supply chain courses, it's not only supply chain, but you can just click on their supply chain and other related programs. So our focus, needless to say, is on supply chain qualifications in terms of the year-long programs, the accredited courses, be it locally or at an international level. So you simply click on that, but you'd see, as you can notice, where you need to download the brochure. It tells you, you click there, and we've sort of, made it a point that we are able to assist and be able to, have the details of those that might be interested. So the application process, some of the courses, it tells you where to apply. You simply click on that, and then it takes you to the relevant course that you want to apply for. So that's just one thing. And then if you go to, say, for instance, you're not sure which course you're applying for. So we often get a lot of inquiries by email, people asking about entry requirements, the type of courses that we are offering. Unfortunately, it becomes very difficult for the team, the registration teams, when it comes to inquiries of that nature, because you'd find that most people, actually, most of those emails that we get would be people that have been on the website. They go to the contact us page, they complete this contact form, which, I mean, really should only be completed if you've got a specific query, something that you can't find on the website. But you cannot be asking, what type of courses are you offering, the entry requirements, everything is here. If not, if you are really serious about applying, you should simply, after having gone through the courses, the available courses, and you see a course of your interest, then simply go to apply here. So this is the tab. If you click on apply here, it asks you to input all your details, contact details, and also be able to upload documents, your support documents. Those that are working, if you're already in the industry, you're looking for a course to further your studies at a postgrad level. So for postgrad level, we've got international accredited courses with the professional bodies. And at, say, those that are in South Africa, if you've completed your matric, secondary, high school level in any other countries, you will also need to complete this form and attach your education certificates, all your relevant support documents, so that we are able. The reason why we've sort of reconfigured and put everything online is to make sure that from now going forward, we are able to fast track the process to get applications that would be a lot easier to deal with because the information is there. So I'll give you an example. Some people will send an email, yes, they still attach some of the documents. This was in the past, pre-COVID. They attach some of the documents, but there's something missing, and we're not able to screen your application properly and be able to advise on the appropriate program that would be suitable for you based on the entry requirements. So the reason why we've done it this way is exactly for that reason, so that we simplify things, we make it a lot easier in terms of screening purposes, but also for you. Instead of completing the forms manually, you simply come here, you type in your details, you attach all the relevant documents as indicated on the screen. You download, not download, you tick, whatever you need to tick, and then go submit, right? So if you click on submit in this instance, this button here, so basically you'll be able to submit your application. So it's submitting it, but here it says download. So basically, once you click here, you are able to download your electronic version of the application. But the moment you click on that, we also receive your online application with all the documents, no hassles whatsoever. So just make sure that you attach all the documents there. And what also becomes very important, I need to stress this, you would find tons and tons of people, applying for various courses via email. This was, pre-COVID. Then they don't attach some of the documents, and there's emails being sent back and forth. So it becomes a tedious process, which ideally it shouldn't be like that, because now that we've got this online application process, everything is there in terms of what is required, what you need to attach. So there is no way. And by the way, if there's a document that you haven't attached, the form won't allow you to submit, right? Exactly for that reason, so that we prevent such instances, the back and forth in communication. So having said that, all the things that are indicated on this form, you need to submit. That would include, of course, the application fee. Why is that important? Back to that example in terms of the emailed applications. So we'll have like a lot of people applying for courses, and remember, each and every application needs to be screened. So you'd find that some people, they apply for like various things at the same time, or this week they're applying for this course, next week it's something else different, or a month down the line, 3 months, 6 months. So in terms of the processing time and the resources that goes towards that, it's really, one of the things that slows down the process if we end up screening applications of applicants that are not really sure what to do. So what we've done in terms of the application fee now, you will have to pay the application fee right up front. So your support documents that will be included on the form would also include the application fee. For those that are coming straight out of matric, your matric certificate or statement of results, and then your other support documents as indicated. If you're already in the industry, there's no need for matric certificate. You just go ahead, you attach your CV or your resume and your education certificates, post-matric. And the reason why we insist on the CV is because, in terms of the postgraduate certifications or qualifications, they also work based on experience in terms of the entry requirements, right? So I thought I should spend a little bit of time on that. I think that covers pretty much everything. So now let's move on to the next step. What is new on this website? So you'd see there's now the online store. Very excited about these changes. So what our tech team has done is to have all the stores separated according to what it is exactly that you're looking for. So we didn't have all these things pre-COVID, even last year. So this is part of the digital transformation journey. Now you are able to view the course store. So there's a bunch of courses here that you can select from. This is not just the short courses, including the year-long programs. So what it requires you to do before you go to the online store is to essentially register, right? So you need to register. You have to put your details here, email address, username, your preferred username and password, and then you create an account. The reason why we do this is to also help you in future. So once you've registered, or even before you register, if there's a specific course that you want to purchase, you won't have to go through this process again. You simply log in to your account, but I would also show you an alternative way, and then you'll be able to access the courses and view, select, buy whichever course you're looking for. Remember, I said there's 3 stores. So at the moment, those stores, there is only 1 store that is currently active and functional, which is this store here, the course store. All right, let me go back. So this is what I was talking about. The bookstore is coming up, very exciting. Things that we are going to be sharing here, not just for our students or the prescribed books for various courses that we're offering, but we also going to include additional, books that would help you, be it, on personal mastery, be it on time management, be it, leadership related content and material. So those are the books that we're going to be, featuring on the bookstore. And then if you go to the other tab, the student clothing store, this is also a very exciting journey. So we've never had this before. So as part of the digital transformation project on this website and our global website, which is supplychain.academy, we are going to be introducing all these things. So we'd really appreciate your input. Just tell us, if it's user-friendly, if there's any issues that you're experiencing. Like I said earlier, it is digital transformation. So we are going to be continuously updating these various things and to make sure that the experience is that which supports you, which makes things more accessible, more easier for you to understand and, you know, to do whatever it is that you want to do online. So this, as you see there, it's also coming up soon. So we're going to be uploading for our registered students and those that might actually be aspiring students who may want to buy our, you know, branded clothing material, be it jackets, t-shirts, golf shirts, school bags, and things like that, right? So this is another very important tip for registered students. You see, I'm already logged in. This is just a dummy account. So this is where you log in to view progress on your courses, especially those that are also taking short courses. You know, it could be a week program, a couple of days course that you've taken. This is where you'd always come to access your account, right? So basically, if you go to downloads, if you want to download all the courses that you registered for, and also those that you might have actually registered for, but you haven't started doing anything. So this is just an example. So here, if you want, say, for instance, team motivation, you add this to cart. If it's your first time here, once you've added the course, then you go to view cart like you'd normally do on, you know, e-commerce platforms, and then you proceed to checkout. Once you've done that, you've paid, immediately you would get, okay, before that you would get an email with your password to log into your account, and then immediately after that you'll be able to start with your studies, you know, whichever course that you might have taken. So we've got a combination of two, well, not two, there's actually about 3 study options. So this is all linked to the LMS. So basically, you can enroll for an e-learning course. You could also enroll for a live course, instructor-led, you know, training. So for those type of courses, if it's live, then obviously you get a schedule that you need to follow so that you know when to attend. But I must also say, even if you miss, you know, some of the sessions or classes, you'd be able to access the replay of that class, or should I say the recording. So that is the second option. The third option would be, so I've mentioned the e-learning, which is, you know, pre-recorded sessions, and then the live study option. So the third one would be, you know, for those that would be attending on a full-time basis, they would also be able to, full-time meaning, you know, maybe in person, once the country is open and we've got, you know, classes running on a full-time basis, depending where in the world you are, you'll be able to also access the very same content or material after class. It would also be uploaded using my SCA profile, so you also have to log in to check what you might have missed out in class, or maybe to simply download some of the course material. It could be course slides or, you know, assignments and things like that. This is where you'll access all of that. Right. So having said that, I think there's just one last thing that I needed to show you. Yes, here under the downloads tab will feature the timetables. We'll still upload this in your what you call this, in your My SCA account. But if you simply want to, you know, check if the timetable for a specific program is here, this is where you go to download that timetable. But I'm going to recommend that you stick to the student profile. So you must go to My SCA profile to make sure that you are downloading the most up-to-date documents. timetables, whatever update that might have been posted there. All right, so I think that's basically about it. It feels like I'm forgetting something. So yeah, basically here, if you just wanna, sneak in and have a look at some of our facilitators, this is the team that is behind, the various programs that we deliver. I must say these are not just lecturers. We've got a combination of lecturers, facilitators, trainers, tutors, who come with extensive industry experience. So they've been in the industry, in their respective fields, supply chain, industrial engineering, management and leadership, you name it, logistics, operations management, and we also have some of them from project management and programs management type of environment. So you can have a look at that if you are just curious in terms of what the lecturing and training team is made out of. Then, of course, for corporate trainings, short programs, short skills courses, you might be in HR, or you're a line manager, you want to train your team on a specific topic, this is where you would go. So you go to corporate trainings, short courses. Here, we've got some of the very exciting programs. I'm fascinated by what we've actually done here. So in partnership with one of our international accreditation providers in Switzerland, GSDC, the Global Skills Development Council, for these skills development programs. We've got, I'm just going to skip some of them. So these are all the CETA accredited and non-accredited courses that we customize and deliver for corporate teams and SMEs. And some, it could be, the courses could be offered as a public course for individuals that might be interested, maybe say on financial management, finance for non-finance managers. It could be around, supply chain related issues, supervisory development programs, and you name it, right? But here is what I want to draw your attention to. So these are the programs that are very much futuristic. So yes, in terms of all our courses, they are delivered by industry experts. So that is one thing that we've made clear that we've been consistent on for quite some time, ever since inception, actually. So these programs are fairly new. So these would include like your blockchain technology type of programs. So for those of you that are interested in such programs like the Lean Six Sigma, but especially blockchain, which is very controversial, especially in this day and age or in this era that we find ourselves in, so that you, instead of criticizing and asking yourself all these questions, and before you even get scammed, because there's a lot of scams out there, you need to get the right knowledge, equip yourself with the necessary skills so that you understand what the blockchain technology is all about. And of course, this is not just for people who are, interested in exploring various ways of wealth development and wealth, creation type of options, but also for people who want to leverage on blockchain technology, either to advance their departments or functions, business units, and coming up with creative ways to use blockchain technology to advance themselves as individuals, as corporates, but also even for the SMEs. There's a lot of exciting things that you then get to know and start implementing some of those things in your business if you are interested in digital transformation and using blockchain technology. as part of that digital transformation process that you want to embark on. For industrial engineering type of programs, for those that are in operations management, even in supply chain, and actually Lean Six Sigma, those of you that might be familiar with Lean Six Sigma programs, or you might have done them before, done a certification in that area, you'd know Six Sigma is one program or one of the certifications that sort of apply right across various business functions. It's not only for people in particular functions. It's all about continuous improvement and how you go about minimizing or cutting down on waste to virtually nothing, but it's about continuous improvement. It's about, I've already mentioned waste, minimizing waste in your processes and efficiencies and all of that jazz, right? So if you're interested on that, we've got the Lean Six Sigma, yellow belt, green belt, and the black belt, which is like, the highest level that you can achieve in that particular field. And then we've got, for those that are in IT, information systems and technology, we've got all these exciting programs, DevOps, we've got, just to mention a few, there's quite a lot. There's cybersecurity foundation, cloud computing foundation, IT, asset management foundation type of programs. There's a lot of exciting programs here. I wouldn't be doing justice if I were to actually go through each and every one. Lean Implementer, there is Artificial Intelligence Foundation, certified in artificial intelligence. We also have certified machine learning professionals. These are all, internationally accredited certifications leading to these various designation once you've cleared the international exam, which is also offered, through our online exam system, by the way. So for procurement, again, here, this is the certified procurement professional program, which is also very much linked to the future of procurement, digitization, and also including some of the modules around procurement innovation and things like that. So I'm just going to leave it at that for now. Just lastly, in terms of the course outline, so all these courses, you're able to download the course outline, but if you also want to go straight to the registration, you are able to also simply click on register. Register here, it will take you to a page where you can then register for that particular course and be able to, secure your sit and get access to that particular course that you're looking for. So I'm just going to leave it at that for now, and hopefully that was helpful. If you've got any questions, anything that you want to know or you need clarity on, just let us know. We also have a virtual Zoom office where you can simply, join us. You don't have to make an appointment, but just, like I said, even when it comes to the emails, even on Zoom, you'll have to wait for someone to admit you, and then you'll see there's a guest meeting room where you'll be directed to and be able to get some assistance that you need on all things registrations, course related inquiries, payment options. It could be around anything really. But I will highly recommend that you firstly use that online application process so that we avoid any unnecessary delays in terms of reaching out to and giving you the kind of information that you're looking for. So with that being said, I'll just leave it at that for now, and feel free to drop us your comments or anything that you want to know. We are going to try our utmost best to respond within the allocated turnaround time in terms of inquiries. All right, thank you for your time and see you soon.